Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Yes, this guy right here.
Hello there.
I saw it.
I'm working.
Oh, woman. My bad. Sorry. I know. On me.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Who are you?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
What do you hope to find?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
Yeah. This one.
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what family means to you.
You only see the surface. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Hard to tell, like, the ages of some of these guys. We are now level 30. That's pretty sweet. Level 30. Got 7 more points. I am going to respec, so this isn't really that big of a deal. But how about we grab... let's maybe just grab tech support 3 here. That's probably good. And then for 4, we could do, like, auxiliary systems. Or I could... confirm, yes. And then let's go to biotics. And, let's just make pull better. How about we go duration or radius? Definitely radius. Okay. Just something to up the stakes for it. Jala's over here.
Ryder, take a break and enjoy the view with me.
Yes, I will.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
I love pretty much everything about it.
I love the air, the breeze. And one day we'll have more places like this. I have faith.
It is pretty stunning. Look at that waterfall. It's huge. We're so high up. And then there's just like... It's just awesome. Yep. It's a great place to live. I'd love to live here too. Let's go this way. Lots of security in here. Resistance headquarters. You are the person I'm supposed to speak with.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Laws regarding war. Page 1 of 241. A more modest guide to their laws. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Ket must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement, if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. That's one opinion. It's probably the entire opinion of all their people. The Ket are angry, or at least the Archon is.
About what specifically? The Moshae being rescued? Definitely the Moshae being rescued. They're still using adaptive encryption, but from what I can tell, things are ugly. Someone will be sacrificed to this anger. Good. Fewer Ket to deal with.
Does he know that the Ket... Does he know that there are a lot of Ket that are actually his people?
That's quite the gift you sent. Insane AI. Real attention grabber.
You're welcome.
My people have a saying about gifts. It's the thought that counts.
Nice to know you care. What do you need?
I can't tell what his opinion of it is.
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A home world somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. They treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How did you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police, purely ornamental. Gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it?
Doesn't really think too much of the division control here, I don't think.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than Resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I hope the Initiative is making a good impression.
The Initiative. Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
Still doesn't
I'll
trust
let you get
us.
back to it.
Good.
Still doesn't trust us. And then he walks right through us. Okay, well, that is a lot to take in. Like, everything that's happened here. Everything that's been read and spoken. Translated from Celeste, this is a recruitment efforts at the Kadara port. Things are as bad as we thought. The deserters don't care about anyone but themselves. Recruitment efforts have found zero traction. Ironically, we've had better luck gaining support from the new aliens. A small group pledged to support the resistance and alert us to future Ket activities on Kadara. It seems unlikely the enemy would give up on the planet so easily, but maybe the presence of these new aliens has confused them. Regardless, I recommend we abandon recruitment efforts and instead focus on infiltration of the local population using deep cover agents. I submit a list of candidates in my next report. Sounds like we have members of... We have new aliens in Kadara. So, one of the Milky Way ships, maybe? In Kadara? Casualty report on Vold. Severe whiteout conditions have made casualty confirmations difficult. Expect these numbers to be adjusted in the next update. Hopefully they'll be lower. Ket ambushed a night patrol. 3 dead, 2 wounded, 1 missing. Squad missing outside. Techix, presumed captured, 4 missing. Got a whole bunch of missing people here, and I'm wondering if we just rescued them from the prison cells and stuff. Argument with the barracks got out of hand. 1 wounded, mostly in his pride. Okay. Well, I think we're ready to pursue the path the Moshai would like us to follow.
The Ket have turned more aggressive.
I think. Might have something else down here. Resistance headquarters, yeah. Decontamination console. Is that what I have to do to go through the door?
No entering the med center until you're clean.
Yes, it is.
How do I decontaminate?
Right here.
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
So this is the infirmary. This is where all the wounded go. And we have Alvek here. We'll do this a little more realistically. Let's not go behind the counter.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Yes, I would love to do that, please. Ion beds.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on
That's
other
interesting.
species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
Alright, that's all.
I'll get moving.
Ishari.
Alright, so ion beds.
Sunlight.
Plenty.
In the ion bed. They've calibrated it.
Everything is fine, Taoshe. Stop worrying.
She does sound like she's kind of weak. Like maybe the worrying is warranted. This guy's armed guard guarding this door. That's comforting. It's the infirmary. This door here. I'm just exploring everywhere, man. We're just gonna go and look at everything we can.
Ryder,
And Cora is
think I
here.
could join in down there. I could use a workout. Getting lots of stairs. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
I wish it would automatically like focus on her instead of just this general direction I'm facing at the time, but any advice?
Got any tips on navigating an alien society?
Be yourself, but your best self. Listen and be polite about scanning your food. Though that's good advice in general. Ephra's letting me record a few of these training sessions. Just. But the Angara have some smart conscripts. Now I get how they've held out against the Ket.
Interesting. Combat simulator. I feel like I could watch this just to see what they do, you know? Okay, so Quartermaster Istal has a shop.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons over my objections.
I'm only here to help. Chill out.
Anything I buy will be used to fight Cat.
You fight our enemy, but you're not one of us. Remember that.
You keep reminding me. All your people keep reminding me, so I won't forget. Mostly just guns. There's a tactical scope for a pistol here, pistol magazine, pistol long barrel. Minus, negative to the clip size, but plus to the damage. That's not bad. Actually, I think I want that. Okay, I think I've seen pretty much everything that there is to see here.
Good. Well done. Much better, everyone. Keep that going. 10 more, just like that.
10 more.
Again.
Through the door. I guess we'll just come up here. And I think we need to go to a fast travel station. And then heading to... I kind of want to go to that marketplace. See what else they have there. This is the messages. Whoops. Messages on the terminals. We need to grab those. Return the relic. Oh, this is where the relic is going to go. So I can come down this way. Have to return it. Up through the door, probably. Yep, the repository of history. Museum exhibits. But I need to find Avela, which... She's right here.
We got word from Eladin.
Search going on here.
Good news?
Well,
Oh, PB's found some REM tech research.
You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
Believe me, I'm pissed off on their behalf.
You nailed it. That's exactly how I feel. We need to make things right.
Translated from Shalesh, while we can't know for certain, theories about this remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. That would be a pretty good trick. Helpful for life, anyway. Hey, you. I want to talk with you.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
It is.
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Well, you can still go there. I mean, it's safe now.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
So you work here? Yeah, no, we duh. That's what she just said.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Okay, so Avela is over here. We're going to return this relic to her that we found.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Hervarl?
I did.
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
Ah, it was nothing. This is the one, by the way, if you're lost in who she is. This is the one when we first came to Aya before. She was the one where I was like, whoa, Angara is a love interest, and that's who she is. That's Avela. I did it for you, yeah. It was nothing. The Scourge did that.
Why would the Scourge target that ship?
It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Of course you are. You got it.
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to ask why not come with me, because that's an obvious answer, because she has to run this place. It doesn't really sound easy enough, but I'm going to say this because it's better than that.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Wow, lots of questions.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
You should give me a tour.
You know, as an Aya resident, it's your duty to show the new guy around.
I see. Is that a human custom?
Yes.
Oh yeah, a very important one.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm sure Paran will be happy to give you a tour.
Very nice. Well done.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Wow. Like, Ryder can really lay into it thick here. He's already been shut down, and then, like, she went with it. She was like, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. And I was like, you should show me around. And she's like, yeah, that person over there will do it. You just go back over there and talk to her. Have a drink with me. About that helmet. About the helmet.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
You seem young for a curator.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Oh, I see.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
You just kind of gave me your old job then, right? Is that what just happened? Yeah, all right, we'll learn a little bit more about her.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
Wow.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
One.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
They have such big families.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Okay, relic's been returned. So, datapad. Translated from Shalesh. Mother, you wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Ryder landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Moshai's rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the official version. Ephra and his resistance like to claim credit for bringing her home, but I know for a fact they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the Ket. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit they've come to help, and you know I'm always right about these things. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we've found on Havarl and elsewhere. I'll bring images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing Atu anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things. We're just too different. Don't worry, my work still brings me all the happiness I need, Avela. We're just too different, but yet she's interested in the Pathfinder. We're not different at all. This dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with a technological dark age, our ancient ancestors learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. So this dagger is a relic. It's got a really cool like handle. What do you call that? Is it just called a handle, or is it? It's got a different name, I'm sure. But it looks pretty advanced. It doesn't really look ancient. Primitive. It looks like it's very well crafted. Metallic like crafting. What's this one? Wait, can I get close enough to see it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, zoom in with the left mouse, or yeah, right click zooms in. Until recently, we knew this was a Ket tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined it's used in the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Good point. So that's the exaltation tool. Or one of the tools, I guess, used in that process. Should we look at these exhibits? Just see what they have? This fragment is from a wall of the governor's public residence on Vold, which was destroyed by Ket bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were all killed in the blast. Yeah, we were told about that. She's like, all of her family and stuff died, pretty much. When Vold stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home. This is like that tech we keep scanning. That Ket tech we keep scanning. First contact with the Ket varied among our homeworlds. While the Ket sought to confuse Havarl with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Vold. They turned our worlds against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us to all learn from this moment in history and to present a united front in the face of adversity. Can I scan anything here? In the museum? I don't think so. No. No, doesn't look like it. What's this exhibit? Looks empty. We're currently updating this display to bring you the latest in historical finds. Okay, so it is empty. How about this one over here? Archaeologists on Havarl recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutilating vegetation rising from... uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of this remind... I can't speak... I got a cold today, guys. I've been battling a cold all day. Though the exact cultural nature of this find remains unknown, teams of researchers have recently established a permanent dig site to search for more clues. If you notice any cuts, like any weird cuts, like probably a lot of cuts in this episode, because I'm cutting out like all the coughing and sneezing, and it's just been bleh.
Hello, Pathfinder.
Oh, I already spoke with you.
I'll let you get back to it.
I would like to see this thing that's floating, though. Pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Havarl. Okay. Well, you know, I think we're probably ready to go and see the Moshai. I do want to make sure I'm not missing anything before I do that. So, fast travel station should tell me, at least should show me a map of some kind. History, infirmary, collect messages. So we need to collect messages. Over here, government Shay's assistant. So this right here, just off this side, should be more messages to collect. Right? This terminal right here. Yep. Pathfinder's eyes only. Download. Join our fight. You proved you can fight the Ket on Vold. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us together. We will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the Ket. And when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Subject, are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We've found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Ket stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Kett stand united in their cause. Why don't you? We have much to learn. I've spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined. I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in my life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. I believe in our future. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Io wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promises of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness in your heart, or a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Yeah, I'm not going to edit any of these messages. I'm just going to send them off. That seems to be the best. In my opinion, that seems to be like the best course of action right here. Maybe there's a reason to edit them. I don't know what that would be. Fast travel points. I think I could probably just go here. Find a plant for Aya. On Aya for Suvi. Yeah, I really want to go here. So I can go to this fast travel point to here, I guess. That's the thing I can use for that. So forward station or fast travel station. And we can fast travel here. Is that it? Yeah, right here. Marketplace. Okay. So in the marketplace, I'm looking for... Well, I'm looking for a couple of things. A plant for Suvi. And more of these messages. So the hologram is right here. I guess I probably could have just went the other way. Yep. Download the messages. Thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments in my life. She's done so much for our people. When the rumors began that she'd been caught by the Kett, and worse, killed, I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. Go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Kett is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. Subject none. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavoa, if your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. You know, I kind of feel like maybe this is the reason why we edit it, is to get rid of like stuff like this. My name is Jaka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we can be friends. If I edit this... Oh, it...
Put a layer of security between yourself and danger.
I don't actually get to edit it. Okay. I thought I would get to edit it, but I didn't. Vetra's over here with this armor merchant. You getting good deals, Vetra?
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
And, are you?
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
He's like, she's too good at bargaining. Take it easy on him, Vetra. Armor merchant. Arbiter. Are you the one I get the plants from?
Pardon me. I'm consulting with a colleague.
I can, like, zoom in on accident. I can do that, too. General goods merchant.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
Cool, I'll behave.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Okay, so I can buy a decryption key if I want to. Not really interested. Titanium is really, really expensive. Wow. Shield capacitors, remnant fighter model. I gotta get that. You know, you gotta get that. What else is here that I would want? Meditation crystal? No. There's got to be like a plant here, right? Oh, wait, what's this? Here we go. A nutritious plant which properly dried and prepared is given to Angaran children as a snack. There we go. That's what I want. Nice. Find a plant for Suvi. Yep. Cool. Got that done.
Veteran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Probably looked pretty funny.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
Is this fruit?
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Haripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Haripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
For the home, tools for the field, supplies for all your needs.
All right, and the last message terminal is up here. So we'll go get that. Or not. Can I not go this way to get it? Maybe? Nope, can't go through that door. I guess I can't. I guess I'll have to look at the map. Can't go that way. Wish I had my armor, I could just do all sorts of jump jetting. But Ryder doesn't even know how to jump without his jump jet. Whoa, what's this? Resistance needs volunteers. The Ket have felt the power of the Resistance and know their end is coming. Our victories unfold are only the beginning of what we can achieve. We've already read this before. It's just it's the same message on a different data pad. Ah, here we go. Same thing I already read before. Citizen messages to the Nexus. Compiled log of citizens' messages for the Pathfinder only. Why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. We kind of did, actually. Well, technically we didn't flee something terrible because most people didn't think the Reapers were like a real thing. So, and we left before the Reapers actually showed up in the Milky Way. So I guess. Subject, questions. Which one of your species actually controls the so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What do you look like before you cross dark space? Keep off Havarl. When I heard you were granted permission to land on Havarl, I filed a complaint with Governor Shea. That world is one of our most sacred places. It is not for outsiders. Even the Ket keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defiles Havar will face consequences. Share your gifts. You built ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no Ket where you came from. We have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Give us... there's a lot of hate in this. I don't know what the edit thing, but I think if I edit the content to get rid of the hate, it's probably for the best. I don't know. We'll try that, I guess. I'm not sure it really matters in the end. But I let two of them go through and I edited two, so I guess it's a balance. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the shuttle is supposed to take me to the Moshai. So that's where we're going to go now. But I'm pretty sure this episode's going to end here. Pretty sure. Let's just check the map one more time, make sure I got everything. Yeah, take the shuttle. That's a locked door. These are all just vendors. Yeah, we got everything here. Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's where we're going to end the episode here. And then when we come back, we're going to take that shuttle, and we'll see where that leads us. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about all the cuts. I'll probably continue. I'm just not feeling well, but I really want to get content done, and I really need to keep working. So I'll see you next time. Bye.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshai.